score will be here to this center table for the updates. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Arc. Today's contest between the Yeshiva University Academies and your College Bearcats. Before we meet the starting lineups, we ask everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
Testing. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the campus of Baruch College for the Baruch as well as Yeshiva basketball opener here in the Arc Arena. My name is John Neves, the Sports Information Director. And I also have here my play-by-play guy, the legendary color analyst, Joe Stolzer. Joe, welcome.
Well, happy Friday, John. Excited. A new season is here. And in talking to Coach K, the Lady Bearcats are really ready to make a run here, not only in CUNY, but possibly NCAA. Always Mia Castillo is the lead player, awesome player for Baruch. Elisa Leung, also big pivotal player. And Yeshiva, uptown, always a tough team to play. So we're going to look for a very close game here, John.
Yeah, let me just explain one thing about the scoreboard bug. And the Bearcats, first 2 points of the season scored by Mia Castillo. Just an update I want to give everybody. Our scoreboard in the gym is not working. I am happy to say, though, that problem will be resolved within about a week. So, unfortunately, the scoreboard bug that you are seeing, it basically gets its information from the scoreboard in the gym. And because that is not working, this scoreboard bug is working. The only thing that is working is the 30-second shot clock. So myself and Joe will constantly be providing updates of the score. And as there's a foul on Mia Castillo. And if you go to BaruchAthletics.com and you go to the schedule link, you will see the live stats link. And you can follow the game point by point as well with the clock while you're watching the game, so you as well know the score. Just wanted to mention that, Joe.
Hey, John, what you just mentioned is basketball at its purity. We don't have the fancy scoreboards that they have at the big-time schools. We're like in the old YMCA.
Yes, the way I grew up, Joe.
Yeah, we're in the YMCA. Well, right off the bat here, Baruch is in a tenacious press defensively, trying to cause turnovers on Yeshiva. But Yeshiva is able to get the ball up court. Pressures Mitchell really on her man. There is Elisa Leung, who is always there for these loose balls every year.
Mia with another 2 points. Bearcats are up now 4-0.
Castillo again, doing her thing. If she comes off good at the beginning, that bodes well for the Lady Bearcats. Welcome, Baruch Nation, wherever you are, for the 2023-2024. Always happy to have you. The men, look forward for big things from them this year, Coach Alisi.
Bearcats get the rebound. Leung is going to push the ball up to the court. Fantastic point guard, only a junior. DeAndre McCray can't make the play, and Yeshiva with the ball. Yeshiva has improved. A lot of their basketball is a lot.
John, the Lady Bearcats are young. There's Mia.
Mia, what great effort there.
Hey, your best player getting it on the floor. That really gets your whole team excited.
Yeshiva, of course, plays in the Skyline Conference. And, yes, they also play their home games here. And now there's a foul. And it's going to be on number 10, Precious Mitchell.
John, Yeshiva has 2 young ladies from Israel on their team. We want to shout out to the family and friends of people who know people in Israel, and we wish everybody well. So we have 2 Yeshiva citizens here at the game.
And now they're going to say the ball is out of bounds. So the Bearcats are up here 4-0.
There's good defense by Baccarella, who is an one-stop shopping player for the Bearcats. She's now a starter. Bearcats again in a tough man-to-man.
This one hits the front of the rim, rebounded by Mia Castillo. She's going to go the other way and puts it up and in.
So uncontested layup. That's 3 of them for Castillo. Again, Baruch picking up man full court. defensively, you can feel their intensity and energy, John.
And this one is good.
That was uncontested. Baruch has got to get up on those threes.
Beautiful play in the paint, the sophomore.
Castillo and a great entry pass.
And the Bearcats with the first timeout. The Bearcats 8, Yeshiva 4. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Back here to the Arc Arena, and again, just a gentle reminder, the scoreboard bug, our scoreboard in the gym is not working. I will be continuously providing you score dates, and we'll let you know what's going on.
Again, Yeshiva trying to elude this man-to-man defense by Baruch, which has been constant here early in the first quarter. And not a lot of movement by Yeshiva. Baruch staying in their positions. There's a jump shot. Again, good-looking jump shot by Yuva Nitsan. DeAndre McCray, very good player for the Bearcats. Coach K looking for big things from her this year.
And McCray hits 1 of 2.
Again, Baruch picks up full court.
Bearcats leading 9-6 as we approach the midway of the first quarter. And she draws the foul.
Yeah, Yeshiva got good penetration on that play.
.5:16 to be exact here in the first quarter. Bearcats 9, Yeshiva 6. Again, a reminder, if you want to follow this game on Live Stats with the video so you can keep up to date with the score better, please go to the Live Stats link, go to the schedule page at BrookAthletics.com.
Sierra Fontaine in the game now, freshman.
Yeah, a lot of freshmen on the team this year.
Baruch always, every season lately, has been 1 or 2 post players away from being a really, really contending team. So hopefully this year that Coach K has that.
And they're going to say travel.
Well, that's what good man-to-man defense will do, causing turnovers. And Coach K is staying with that formula of pressure.
Jump shot, good.
Well,
11-6 Bearcats.
That's a good-looking shot.
.444 remaining here in the first quarter. And another travel on Yeshiva.
Well, this man-to-man defense from the onset is really paying off now for Coach K. And, it's gotten to the heads of Yeshiva.
And they're going to call a foul on number 33 of Yeshiva. That's
K,
her second foul.
Coach K. John is looking for a lot of movement, particularly on the baseline by the Lady Bearcats, so they can get passes from up top.
Long three. Good by Elisa Leung.
Leung has to really contribute offensively and defensively for this team to be successful.
There's a three by Yeshiva, and that makes it 14-9, and there'll be a timeout called by Baruch. So 4:03 remaining in the first quarter, and your score, Baruch 14, Yeshiva 9. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Back to action here. Bearcats with possession, leading 14-9 with about 3:49 to go here in the first period. Turnover, and here comes the Maccabees the other way.
Well, the Maccabees have hit a couple of threes, which concerned Coach K for that timeout.
Yeah. They've got a few good players here. And goes up for it, though, but Precious Mitchell manages to get a partial block on there. Here comes Mia Castillo, one-on-one. Nice move, it's good.
Castillo with the Euro step. And it's always good for Baruch to have Castillo come out of the gate well, which is happening today.
Mia is without a doubt, and there's going to be a turnover, another walk. I think that's like that's the third or fourth walk we've seen from Yeshiva here in the first quarter.
Well, again, I applaud Coach K coming out with a defensive philosophy based on scouting, and that's really hampered Yeshiva. Great pass.
Underneath and draws the foul.
Great pass from Fontaine. Lopez at the line looks like a really good player for the Bearcats. Seems to find open creases, and her teammates are going to find her.
And the first one is good. Let's set up the score here. Again, we'll be reminding you with the scores all the time. It's Bearcats 17, Yeshiva 9. One more free throw to come with 2:50 left to go here in the first quarter. Rebounded by the Maccabees, and they go the other way. Number one, Daniela Bessler. She goes all the way, gets the ball stripped.
I'll tell you, Bessler got away with a turnover. Now again, Bearcats have to be in this up-close defense. Contest the three. Watch the screens.
Front of the rim, no good. Ball is loose. Who's going to get it? Tie up. And they're going to say with the possession arrow points to the Bearcats this time.
One thing about the Bearcats, they're not afraid to go on the floor to get dirty and get a loose ball.
17-9 Baruch, 2:28 to go here in the first period. And another foul called. Foul is on number 10, Yasmin Maley Denker, a sophomore from Beverly Hills, California.
Wow.
Ball is loose, Another tie-up, and this time the tie-up's going to go Yeshiva's way.
I heard Beverly Hills, John, is supposed to be a very nice place.
It is. Been a good TV show from there, too.
Yeah, was it something with a hillbilly or something like that?
No. Beverly Hills 90210.
No, oh, that's right. I forgot.
That's, I think we're talking, 90s? It's a little 90s trivia right there, Joe.
Luke Perry, right?
I think Luke Perry, that's right, yeah. In the Maccabees, 17-11, Baruch, 2:17 to go here in the first half. Here's Precious Mitchell, up and in.
Well, not only was that a great layup, but a great look from her teammate, which seems to be a constant here in the first quarter by the Lady Bearcats, finding the open teammate.
Yeah, what's also important is that the Bearcats quickly responded to the basket right away. And now we're going to have an offensive foul on number 40, setting up an illegal pick. Hannah Rashti.
Baruch Nation, want to point out, look at the defensive intensity and the turnovers it's causing, favoring the Lady Bearcats. Because what happens is this defense gets to the opposing team mentally, and they start to make errors. So great coaching by Coach K early on.
So they're going to be fixing the shot clock. Unfortunately, one of the challenges with sort of half the scoreboard working and having to use a portable scoreboard is every once in a while the refs are going to basically stop the game and make sure that the shot clock is running correctly with the time that they feel it should be. Here Castillo with the ball. Bearcats leading 19-11. Under a minute and a half left here in the first quarter. The long three fake. Puts it up, running one hands are no good, rebounded by Yeshiva.
That was a great move by Lopez, but it didn't go down.
Underneath, no good. Rebounded by the Bearcats. Here they go quickly the other way. This is what Petrosos wants to see. Mia, one-on-one. It is partially blocked, and Yeshiva goes back the other way with the possession. Number 15 with the ball. Yuval Nitzan. Here's a three. It's good. Daniela Bessler. Bearcats got to watch her. She's got a knack for hitting the three, 19-14.
Again, Yeshiva's had a few great looks at the basket from three.
Up and in by Mia Castillo.
Well, Castillo has got to the basket at least 5 times uncontested.
21-14 Bearcats. We're under 1 minute. And Bearcats lose possession. Gaining back, lose. Shot missed by Yeshiva. Here comes the Bearcats the other way. 16 seconds on the clock. 12 seconds. 10. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. No good. Long rebound. 1 second. And the cross-court heave does not work. And that is the end of the first quarter here. The Bearcats 21, Yeshiva 14. Joe, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Thoughts are this defensive philosophy that Coach K comes into the season with of really hard man-to-man has paid well, especially in that first quarter. If we can take away a couple of threes, Baruch is really in good shape in what they're doing. Offensively, I like Lopez. It's looking for her teammates. And Mia Castillo getting to the basket 5 or 6 times uncontested. And, Leong and Beccarella, the right-hand people for Castillo, had some good stuff going on in that first quarter. So we got good things going on from the Lady Bearcats to open up this 2023 season. I like the defense, which makes the offense easier.
Bearcats after tonight, I shouldn't say after tonight, we're playing a 12 o'clock game, which, by the way, I love 12 o'clock games.
I call it the brunch game, John.
The brunch game, yes. The Bearcats, they're opening up their season today with Yeshiva. They are playing tomorrow, Saturday, right away. They are going up to Sarah Lawrence to play a 5:30 contest. That's actually, I understand, Sarah Lawrence's homecoming. And a few months ago, they were looking for a team to play. We had an opening on our schedule, And, at this time of the year, it's very common to play back-to-back games, especially if you're in the tournament. So it worked out very well for our schedule to get this game in.
Very nice campus.
Very nice campus. So Katrosos added this. And by the way, I like how you say Coach K. I just don't hope the real, we're, of course, referring to Coach Katrosos.
Well,
but I hope the real Coach K doesn't hear this, Joey, and you're going to get in trouble. Come on, be careful.
Well, I'll call him, how about Coach Close?
Now, we're going to go with Coach K until, until the real Coach K notices.
Yeah, I know. By the way, in our moment here, shout out to Baruch Soccer Championship last week by the soccer team here at Baruch. Dima, once again, his 8th CUNY championship. So a lot of New York teams not winning championships, but we are here at Baruch.
Yeah, the Bearcats, they actually left yesterday, made the long trip down to Lynchburg, Virginia, which I think is something like a 7-hour ride. And
it depends if there's if it's a truck in front of you, John, you'll get there. You'll get there faster.
Yeah, and they will be playing Saturday, that being November the 11th of 2023. They'll be playing the number 1 team in the country, Messiah College.
Oh.
And I was telling Dima that the mindset of this game is not to go into it like it's an NCAA game. I said, you got to treat this like it's an FA Cup game in England, where it's a great competition that they play in soccer, where all the teams play each other in a single elimination tournament, and there's a lot of upsets. And I said, Dima, you got to go down there with your FA Cup mentality, because, that's where the upsets take place. And DeAndre McCray goes in the paint and is fouled.
Well, I have a good feeling about the soccer team this year. And, they've fueled up at Wingstop, so they should be ready to go. And Dima does just a fantastic job. Shout out to him.
So just to set up the score, the Bearcats are leading 21-14, make that 22-14. And we are here in the 9th minute of the second quarter. Again, if you want to follow this game better, go to BruchAthletics.com to the live stats link for up to the second scorer, statistics, and everything to help accompany this broadcast. Our scoreboard bug is not available due to the fact that the scoreboard, which are going to be replaced next week, is not working. But the good news is we're going to have 2 brand new scoreboards in here, Joe. I feel like it's Christmas. I'm so excited.
Hey, anything new is good, especially at the beginning of the year. Gets you excited.
Yeah, basketball season. Usually basketball season, for many years, up until about 2 years ago, is Mia Castillo with the jumper, and it's good.
Castillo, again, off to a very good offensive start, but she does so many things that we sometimes don't mention.
Yeah, the basketball season of Division III up until I think maybe more like 3 years ago. And there's a basket by Yeshiva, and they cut it to 24-16.
Well, that was a broken play, John.
Mia Castillo, and it counts.
Boy, you could see the body language of Mia Castillo. She's really come out to play today, right from the jump ball.
She'll be hitting 1,000 points real soon.
John, in Division I women's basketball, Caitlin Clark of Iowa had 44 last night, one of the best players in college basketball. Great player.
We have our Mia Castillo here. We're proud.
No, but she's the Caitlin Clark of
Baruch, of Kiniak?
Yep. Could be of Division III. Let's hope. Good defense by Castillo up top.
Bearcats 27, Yeshiva 16. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. And double dribble turnover, Bearcats possession.
Baccarella had a hand in that, and I mean that figuratively, literally, causing that turnover. The do-it-all player for Baruch.
And partially blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. Bearcats possession.
Leung with a great crossover, but just couldn't finish.
27 Bearcats, 16 Yeshiva. Yeshiva will take possession. Bearcats, will take possession underneath the basket. 8:52 on the clock here in the first quarter.
Now, Baruch has a lot of motion. They'll get looks at the basket.
Here's Mia. In and out. Rebounded by Precious Mitchell. Up and in. DeAndre McCray.
Baruch needs that inside-outside game, which McCray hopefully will give them.
She's only a sophomore. Had a great season last year. Grabbed a lot of rebounds. And you got to feel really good about the Bearcats at that position with DeAndre McCray.
She owned the paint, John.
And lost possession. Baccarello with the steal. She's going to go cross court. But the Yeshiva player came from behind, partially blocked it. Shot by Mia, no good. Rebounded by the Maccabees, and they go the other way. Up and down basketball here in the Arc Arena. Here's a three-point shot, and it's good. Big shot by the Maccabees. Daniela Bessler.
Bearcats have to make shots in the paint. Points in the paint are crucial.
29-19. About 7:49 left on the clock.
Bearcats have to be aware of Bessler. She seems to be that three-point
Yeah,
threat.
she is definitely a threat.
This is pretty simple. Take away the three ball, and that's just a huge lift for your defense.
We are at 7:49 here in the second quarter. Bearcats leading 29-19. Precious Mitchell, Buffalo's own Precious Mitchell, up and in.
Castillo, great look, great patience by Castillo, waiting for Mitchell to make her move.
31-19, Baruch with the lead as we approach 7 minutes. And it's going to be a jump ball. Possession, Bearcats.
The defense is really, really come to play here in the first half for Baruch. It's smothering, John.
So it's actually Maccabees' possession. Confusion there. Not sure what happened. 7:29 here in the second quarter. 31-19 Bearcats. Jump shot. No good, but she draws the foul.
Yeah, Baccarella, all she needed to do was just stay there and contest. Unfortunately, she made contact.
And first one is good.
Bessler seems to be the offensive threat, the go-to player for the Yeshiva attack.
Yeah, she has, by my count, 30 of their 20 points. Jump ball, Bearcats possession. So Bearcats are leading this 31-20, and we have 7:23 on the clock.
What Coach Coase should love to do is get into the locker room with at least a 10 or more point lead. Now Baruch shouldn't stand still. They need some movement.
And the ball is loose. Turnover. Here comes the Maccabees the other way. Sarah Yolkut. And she draws the offensive foul. Great play by Baccarella.
Yeah, Baccarella just needed not to make any contact. Just, let the offensive player veer away from the basket.
I like to call Baccarella analytics because she's involved in every rebound, every steal. In some way or another, she either helps create it or is a part of it. You saw on that play, of course, drawing the offensive foul.
You need a player like that on your team to be successful. I call them the unsung heroes.
If there was a basketball book written for similar to what they did in baseball with Moneyball, she would be a perfect example. Ball does not get the home court bounce. Rebounded by Yeshiva.
DeYoung is doing everything she can to get to the basket, but has not finished.
Comes Yeshiva with a three. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bessler, up and in. Point 15 for Daniela Bessler. Bearcats 31, Yeshiva 22, 6:03 left here in the second quarter.
Turnover by Lopez.
And here comes Yeshiva again. These teams have played each other the last few years, usually at the beginning of the season. Of course, Yeshiva also plays here at Baruch. It's also their home court, which is interesting because we sort of have a LA Lakers, LA Clippers situation here. Of course, this is the main court for the Bearcats, but Yeshiva does rent it out to play their games. And every year we wind up playing them, and it's always been good, Joe, just like what we're seeing today.
John, like the Battle Lexington is uptown, downtown, Yeshiva is uptown, downtown. Yeshiva Baruch, uptown, downtown. So, you know, good New York City basketball.
And a turnover. Ball is loose again. Jump ball, and I think this is going to be the Maccabees possession. Yes, Yeshiva possession.
Before that possession, Baruch had caused another turnover with their tenacious defense.
So Yeshiva will call a timeout. Let's set up the table here. The Bearcats are leading 31-22. The clock is at 5:12 here in the second quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Back to action here as we are in the second quarter of the Baruch women's basketball season opener. Bearcats taking on Yeshiva. Bearcats leading 31-22 as we have 5:12 left to go here in the second quarter. And Joe, you're right, a lot of up and down basketball.
Well, what stands out so far in this first half, John, is the intensity of the Lady Bearcat defense.
And they're going to call an illegal screen on Yeshiva. That's their second illegal screen called in this game.
Yeah, but that was caused by the defense of Baruch.
31-22, 5:12 on the clock. We're having a bit of a clock malfunction, which tends to do this every once in a while.
John, it sounded like the jackhammer outside of my window.
Yeah, like we've been saying, hold on, they're going to fix the shot clock. It should be 27 on the shot clock is what they're saying. So, yeah, so again, we are very excited here. We're going to be getting 2 new scoreboards, but until we get to that point next week, well, let's put it this way, Joe. We'll call this the last game with this scoreboard. How about we celebrate that?
What about when Baruch John used to play over at the Armory? I'm sure that they had, issues with the scoreboard, and hey, but it didn't stop them from getting it done.
Can we shut it off in? So back to action. Joe, I was, I'm wearing a headset, and I'm literally wearing multiple hats today because I had to come over. There was some issues with the shot clock. We had to shut it down and turn it on. And again, this is the very last day, and we'll even see if the shot clock makes it. There's the other thing. Not only are
you're like an air controller.
Yeah, I'm an air traffic controller. I'm trying to get a lot of things.
You were trying to land planes, let planes take off.
And there's a loose ball rebounded by the Bearcats. Shot clock is working, I'm glad to report. Here's Castillo up and in.
Castillo again. Yeshiva doesn't have an answer for her, nor does most teams have an answer for the talent of Mia Castillo.
Here's the three, and it's good. Yasmin Mali Denker with the three.
Well, again, Coach K is going to talk about that at halftime.
33 for the Bearcats, 25 for Yeshiva. 4.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Tie up. Possession, arrow, points to the Bearcats.
It's good to see Angela Baccarello take a shot, because if she can add that to her game, she's going to be very, very, very big part of this Baruch attack.
Mia Castillo, 17 points for the Bearcats. Daniela Bessler, 15 for Yeshiva. Alyssa Young, no good. Rebounded by the Maccabees. Bearcats 33, Yeshiva 25 as we approach 4 minutes here in the second quarter.
Again, Baruch can't let down on this defensive intensity they came out with. There's a turnover based on the intensity.
And there's going to be a foul on who the Yeshiva coach doesn't want to have a foul because they need her out there, and that's number 15, Yuval Nitzan.
Well, if Baruch, has a lot of movement on offense, and Leon can find people as well as Lopez, they will get Yeshiva in foul trouble.
Fantastic player. She's been a terrific point guard here in her third season, getting a lot of minutes. And there she is, another point for Alyssa.
To John, to talk what you're talking about, some players they have a body language and they just do it for you. And it's not something you can coach. The players just have that. And it's a luxury and an honor to have people on your team that will die for loose balls and just about do anything to win. And they're also great teammates.
35-25, Bearcats with the lead as we are under 4 minutes here in the second quarter. Welcome, it's the home opener for the women's basketball team against Yeshiva. And there's another illegal screen.
John, it's great that two New York teams can open up the season against each other.
Yeah, I mean, Yeshiva's only, I think, maybe 6 blocks up Lexington Avenue?
Yeah. It's about pride, tradition.
3, no good. Rebounding to the corner. Possession, Yeshiva.
you know, Baruch, even though in a missed shot, they're getting good looks. And hopefully, you know, these shots will fall. But they're doing good things offensively. Just really good body language offensively and defensively by the Lady Bearcats.
And there's going to draw, what happened, what do they call here, a foul? Foul on number 12, DeAndre McCray. 2 shots coming up for Yeshiva. 35 for the Bearcats, 25 for Yeshiva as we approach 3:22 here in the second quarter.
A lot of the foul shots that the Lady Bearcats are committing are because they're just getting a little bit complacent in what's been working for them. Stay in your stance and just contest with your hands.
And second shot, no good, rebounded by the Bearcats. Here's Mia Castillo, 17 points in this game. Fadeaway jumper, it's good.
Little herky-jerky move to get free, and great first half from Mia.
It's 19 points. And they're going to call a foul. Is it on DeAndre McCray again?
Do you know what the first thing the Yeshiva coach is going to say in the locker room at halftime? Stop Castillo.
So Precious Mitchell into the game for DeAndre McCray, who's picked up 2 fouls here in the last minute.
Precious Mitchell is a very valuable player for Baruch. Does it all.
Number 32, Nina Yurikoskaya, into the game for the Maccabees. So 37 for the Bearcats, 25 for Yeshiva. We are at 2:47 left to go here in the second quarter before halftime.
Baruch would like to go into the locker room with a 10 or more point lead.
And the Bearcats get possession. Pushing it the other way, 2:40 on the clock. Pass inside to Alyssa Leung. No good. Ball is loose. And they're going to say Bearcats possession.
Great look from Castillo, but shot did not fall for Leung.
By the way, this, I just saw something that is very Division III basketball. It is the heart of what we're all about. Number 1, classroom. Number 2, play ball. And they're going to call a turnover on the Bearcats. We just saw a Yeshiva player walk into the gym. She probably ran down about 5 blocks from her class. She's available to join the bench. That is very Division III.
Well, you know, there's so much tradition and so much good. And sports is just a metaphor, John, for life. And, you know, everything good in sports is about everything good in life. And it starts, you know, in things like you just mentioned.
Long 3. No good. Hits the top. And Bearcats will get possession. 37 for the Bearcats, 25 for Yeshiva. 2:16 to go here in the second quarter. Oh, great pass. And it's in. Oh, great play that time by the Bearcats. Number 14, Madison Lewis, to find number 24, Sierra Fontaine.
Madison Lewis has been very active, John, in the first half. Just a freshman.
That was a very smart look.
You know, it's great when freshmen, you talk about their freshmen, but you know what, John? By December, they're not freshmen. They're seasoned veterans.
Basket underneath, no good. Brooke Bench thinks there's a foul on that. 3-pointer by Castillo. It's good!
Well, Castillo hasn't missed a beat, John, in his first half.
22 points here in the first half. Bearcats leading 42-25. 1:38 to go here in the first half. And there's a bank shot 3 by the other big scorer for Yeshiva, Daniela Bessler, 41-28.
John,
and right back, there comes the Bearcats.
Bessler shot that with her eyes closed.
Sierra Fontaine with another layup. (43-28). Oh, fantastic game here this afternoon. Ball is loose, out of bounds.
Now again, Baruch can't let up with 1:04 left. They have to keep this lead over 10 if they can.
Long three, and it's good. She's got the hot hand. We got a scoring battle here between Mia Castillo and Daniela Bessler.
Well, John, Bessler's, not being contested.
Shot no good, partially blocked. Here's Castillo. Up and in, no good. She grabs the rebound, but it's loose. And here come the Maccabees. 43 for the Bearcats, 31 for Yeshiva. Stripped away by Mia Castillo. She goes cross court, lays it up and in.
Well, Castillo had enough of Bessler for the moment and said, I got this one.
22 seconds left here in the second quarter. That's 23 points for Mia for the Bearcats and 21 for Daniela Bessler with Yeshiva. 12 seconds left. Stolen by Alyssa Leung. Ball is still loose. She manages to control it and is fouled with 5 seconds on the clock.
Well, that's classic Leung, John, making things happen. She's so good at just, using her hands, not afraid to dive on the floor to get possession.
Bearcats 45, Yeshiva 31, 6 seconds, or actually I should say 5.4 seconds left on the clock as Alyssa will go to the free throw line, and first one hits the back of the rim, no good.
Well, it's been a first half of, if not for Bessler, Baruch would really have a sizable lead.
Bearcats now lead 46-31 on Alyssa's made free throw here. Long half-court shot, no good, and that's going to end the first half here in Arc Arena. Bearcats 46, Yeshiva 31. Joe, I think the storyline here is, of course, Mia Castillo with 23 points and Daniela Bessler. We'll have to bring it up. And Daniela Bessler with 21 points.
Well, 46 points is a lot of points first half. Yeshiva not too happy about that. Well, start of the second half, Baruch statistically in the first half shot 64% from the field. Yeshiva shot 31.3. So clearly that tells a lot about the story of how effective Baruch was in the first half. DeAndre McCray had 3 fouls. Mia Castillo had 3 fouls. No one in foul trouble for Yeshiva. And if not for Daniela Bessler from 3, there wouldn't be much happening for Yeshiva. And, of course, offensively, Mia Castillo, 11 for 17 from the field with 23 points to lead the Bearcats. But the story in the first half, the defensive intensity from the beginning by the Lady Bearcats causing a lot of problems for Yeshiva, but Bessler kept Yeshiva in the game, knocking down threes.
Here we go. Start of the third quarter. Bearcats leading 46-31. Again, a reminder, the scoreboard in the gym is not working. Basket by Yeshiva.
Well, Baruch, again, breakdown and points in the paint for Yeshiva, which we want to cut down on.
46 for the Bearcats, 33 for Yeshiva. Again, a reminder, the scoreboard is not working. We will continuously give you, here on our broadcast, of course, scoreboard updates along with the time. But if you also want, you can go to BaruchAthletics.com for the live stats link to this game if you wish to use that while you're following along to watch. This will be the last game, our next game against Hartford, which, by the way, that is our next game here for women's basketball. A week from tomorrow, Saturday, November the 18th, the Bearcats will be playing the University of Hartford, which, Joey, I believe this is their first full season as Division III. I know the last 2 years I think they may still be playing 1 or 2 Division I teams, but they've downgraded from Division I down to Division III, and the Bearcats will be playing them here in the Arc Arena next Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Well, there's no doubt, John, men and women will have some good battles with Hartford.
I remember Vin Baker, in my day, growing up as a college student when they were big.
Great arena, John, in Hartford's locker room. It's posh. Director's chairs for the athletes, great lockers. Just a very impressive on-campus arena. And Hartford, in some sections, a very nice city.
The men's basketball team of Baruch will be playing the Hartford men tonight. Here's a 3 by Mia Castillo. It's good. Oh, hot hand. 26 points for Mia Castillo.
Well, Castillo coming out, making a statement. She is a very, very, very good player. John, reminds me of Cerise Paradise. Do you remember Cerise that played for?
Of course.
One of the great players in the history of women's basketball here in Baruch. Cerise from South Suburban Junior College in Chicago, which has sent a number of outstanding players to Baruch.
Well, of course, I remember that you're talking about that generation of players going back to the mid, I guess, what are we talking, 05, 06 season?
Yes.
And, there were some great players. That team, of course, beat number 1 NYU.
Yeah.
I think that was Cerise Paradise's probably 3rd or 4th game as a freshman. Of course, Diane Ramirez, Jasenia Marrero, Ali Stamatiades, Christine Klusko.
John,
that was a good team.
John, you're remembering some of the hardest names to pronounce in the history of the world.
Yeah. Well, a broken clock is right twice a day, and I guess I'm right now. It's not easy.
But Cerise Paradise and Mia have a lot of similarities.
A 3 by number 10. Ball is loose. 50 for the Bearcats, 33 for Yeshiva.
Jasmine Molly Donker just made that 3. And there's a basket by
number 13. Shai Rahamin.
Yeah. So Yeshiva making a little noise here. But Baruch again has to do what they really came out with, that intensive intensity.
52-38 Bearcats. 7:45 here in the third quarter. Here's a long three, and it's good by number 13. And by the way, I think she might have been the player that arrived here in the middle of the game from class.
Wow.
And I think she got already 5 points, so a big difference maker there for the Maccabees. What a three-pointer that was.
Yeah, she probably was doing jumping jacks on the train to get warmed up coming from uptown.
I think that was her. 52 for the Bearcats, 41 for Yeshiva, third quarter, 7:40 to go. Again, a reminder, if you want to follow because of these scoreboard issues, go to brookathletics.com to the live stats link while you're watching this live.
John, this is the first noise that Yeshiva has done or made offensively in the game. Coach K, in this huddle, can only say, listen, what's with the breakdowns? Stay in your stance, move your hands and your feet, stay in front of the player, and contest the three. And we'll walk out of here with a W.
And pass is almost stolen. And they're going to say it's a turnover on the Bearcats. So here we go.
Shai Rahaman has really made a big difference here for the Yeshiva team with her play offensively and defensively. Tough pass in traffic.
And wait a minute, do we have... No, they're going to call... Yeah, are they going to call offensive? Is that what they did?
No, it's Yeshiva ball, and it looks like that foul was on Elisa.
Yeah, I think they're calling. Yeah. Well, either way, Yeshiva has the ball. Here's a three. No good. Ball out of bounds. Possession, Bearcats.
Well, that was Bessa who had a great look, John. It's a good thing she didn't make that shot because, you know what? Yeshiva's doing some things here they did not do in the first half offensively.
Long shot, no good. Rebounded by the Bearcats, and a foul.
Brianna Lopez.
No, it's not a foul. Turnover.
Yeah, great rebound, but she just lost her balance when going up with the shot.
6:44 to go here in the third quarter. Bearcats 52, Yeshiva 41. Oh, behind the back pass. And Yeshiva scores. Number 5, Sarah Yokot. And Yeshiva now, and they're going to call a traveling violation. So Yeshiva with a bit of some momentum here.
John, ever since Rahaman came into the game, it's a different Yeshiva team.
52 for Baruch, 43 for Yeshiva, 6:21 to go here, the third quarter. Thank you for listening to Baruch College Bearcats Broadcasting Network. This is the channel we use to broadcast all our games.
Well, hopefully, Baruch Nation, you're getting excited for men's and women's basketball, which should be very, very competitive this season.
6:20 on the clock. Here's Mia, drives. It's the top bottom of the backboard. Loose. Baccarella gets it. jumper by Madison, no good. Rebounded by Beccarella again. Remember we were talking about how she's just always around? There's a perfect play.
Well, Beccarella, again, so vital, but I think some of the newcomers for Coach K are going to really give important minutes to the Bearcats as we go forward. A lot of good stuff, John, I see on the court.
And the ball, I think it hit the top of the extension.
Leong had a great look at the basket. It just didn't fall for her.
52 for the Bearcats, 43 for Yeshiva, as we are now at 6 minutes here in the third quarter.
Lady Bearcats are going to have to make it happen for themselves defensively.
Shot no good. Rebounded, though, by the Maccabees. And, well, there's got a compliment her. A great effort there by number 33, Fortune Hunnen.
Well, Baruch just didn't want it on that possession, John. There's a breakdown, left Hunnen open.
Jump shot. Good by Castillo. Point 27-28.
When you need a basket or a play, Castillo makes it. Well, John, Hunnen, inserted into the game, has added a spark to Yeshiva.
Number 24 for the Bearcats, Sierra Fontaine, is into the game. Replaces Madison Lewis, pair of freshmen.
Well, again, the freshmen grow up very quickly.
First one is no good.
Baruch has had to regain that intensity.
And this one is good.
That, had them in a good place in the first half.
54 for the Bearcats, 46 for Yeshiva, as we are under 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Jump shot by Alyssa is good.
Well, it's good to see Alyssa get in the scoreboard.
That's her 8th point of the game. Jump shot by Precious Mitchell, no good. Rebounded by the Maccabees. This is a very important possession now because the Maccabees, although they've been double digits trailing, they keep knocking on the door, and they're one run away from making this more closer than it is. Long three, no good. Rebounded, no good. Another offensive rebound this time by the Maccabees. Here's a three. No good, back of the rim, and the Bearcats come away with the rebound. Mia Castillo, she's going to drive cross court. Passes to Alyssa. Good.
John, I'd like to see the Lady Bearcat, go to the foul line a little bit more. Put the pressure on Yeshiva, get to the foul line. They're making outside shots, but we want to go to the basket as well.
Long three is good. Look at the way she made it seem so easy with that three.
Well, John, can't say enough about Rahaman since she's been inserted into the game.
Yeah, she has been immediate. And look at her. Here we go again. No good. Rebounded by Fontaine. Gives it up to Mia Castillo. Mia Castillo, nice play there, but she is fouled.
Listen, Castillo in the open court, it's almost automatic.
Mia Castillo with 28 points in this game. Daniela Bessler leads it with 23 for the Maccabees.
Well, she's getting some help here in the second half.
Here we go. 58 for the Bearcats, 49 for Yeshiva. And that's the 29th point for Mia Castillo. 59-49 Bearcats. 3:21 to go here in the third quarter. Drives to the basket. A pass is stolen by Castillo. Mia manages to keep control of the ball. Jumper. Back of the rim, no good. Defensive rebound by Bessler. She'll quickly bring it up to Yeshiva. And layup is missed.
Well, that was a tough miss by Rahaman.
Pass underneath to Precious Mitchell. Defense got on top of her, couldn't make a play. And Castillo's going to clear out and call a play. 59-49 Bearcats leading with 2:32 go here in the third quarter. Here's Precious. Pulls it out. Leung with the jumper, partially blocked. And the shot clock expires.
Yeah, Baruch has got to put the ball on the floor a little bit more besides, the outside shots. They're making it too easy for Yeshiva. Let's get some fouls and go to the foul line.
And there is a Bearcat steal to Leung, up and in.
Great play by Brianna Lopez and a great look for Leung.
That is Leung's 12th point of the game. Bearcats 61, Yeshiva 49, 2:07 left to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Back to action here in the third quarter as we approach 2 minutes. Bearcats 61, Yeshiva 49. It's been a good basketball game here. The season opener for the Baruch women's team. Pass underneath, it goes loose, and possession stays with Yeshiva.
I think it's so far a tale of two halves. Baruch held Yeshiva down, except for Besser in the first half, but Yeshiva's come out with a greater attack. More weapons here in the second half.
And Yeshiva in the inbounds play, number 33, Fortune Hunan, draws the foul.
Well, Hunan's active underneath, John.
Yeah.
She's a post player with height and length, and Baruch is kind of letting her do things. They have to take away her movement in the paint.
And first shot back of the rim, no good. 1:49 to go here in the third quarter, 61-49 Bearcats. And the second one is good, 61-50.
I see Hunan being a good player for Yeshiva moving forward down in the post.
And jumper by Precious Mitchell, no good. Rebounded by Yeshiva. They're going to bring the ball up the court. She takes it up and in. Shot, no good. Rebounded, though.
Well, there's Hunan again.
Yeah. And they're going to call it on number 12, DeAndre McCray. I believe that's her fourth.
Yeah, Hunan is just very active, and just the ball's coming to her. Bessler really wants to make it happen for Yeshiva.
Back to the rim, no good. The Maccabees are putting themselves in the position at the free throw line to score. They just got to hit more of their free throws. And second one also hits the back of the rim, rebounded by Beccarella.
Well, Baruch has got to be careful and not get into foul trouble.
Oh, nice play. Castillo to DeAndre McCray. Another assist. Bearcats 63, Yeshiva 50 as we approach 1:12 left to go here in the third quarter.
Castillo really creating a big stat line for herself.
And is that another?
That was a great defensive possession for the Lady Bearcats, causing that turnover. If you pressure Yeshiva, John, you will disrupt them.
Yeah, the referees just corrected the last foul. It's on Yeshiva's number 13. And there's a foul.
Coach K yelling to Lopez to take her defensive opponent, and she's really good at putting the ball on the floor.
First one, no good. Neither team shooting the free throws very well here the last few minutes.
John, can we get maintenance to get some lubricant on the rims? Because these rims are not friendly.
And second one, no good. Rebounded by Yeshiva. 63 for Baruch, 50 for Yeshiva as we're about 40 seconds now here to go in the third quarter.
Bessler really wants to put the ball on the floor and score.
And they're going to call a foul. Coach K not happy.
Well, Bessler was kind of trying to clear out with her elbow, and the ref did not call it.
Into the game for Yeshiva, number 5, Sarah Yelkut. She replaces number 40, Hannah Rashti.
The Lady Bearcats are going to have to force Bessler to go to her right. She's all left.
So first free throw is good. Second shot is good.
Yeshiva trying to hang in.
24 points for Daniela Bessler. As we now are at 21 seconds. Shot clock is, actually no, there's still 13 on the shot clock.
Baruch is going to have to put the ball on the floor, get to the foul line.
Ball is loose. Here comes Yeshiva with the last opportunity. One-on-one, and they did not get the layup. There was a foul.
Yeah, Leung fouled her. Leung bailed her out with 1.7 left, giving her an attempt to add to their point total when the quarter should have been over.
First shot is good. 63-52. 1.7 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Yeshiva hanging around.
Well, second one is good. 63-52. And here's the heave. And after 3 quarters of play, your score, the Bearcats 63, Yeshiva 54. Mia Castillo with 29 points to lead the Bearcats. Alyssa Leung with 12. DeAndre McCray with 10. Meanwhile, for Yeshiva, Daniela Bessler has 25, and Jasmine Mali Denker has 8.
That was an effective quarter for Yeshiva, John, getting them back in the game and making this a game.
Yeah, they just dug themselves a hole, and the Bearcats are doing what they're supposed to do when you have a double-digit lead, is keeping that double-digit lead and making key baskets.
Well, some players that were absent in the first quarter, first half, came to life for Yeshiva in that third quarter. So Baruch has to really, bottle them up here in the fourth if they want to walk away with that win.
63 for Baruch, Yeshiva 54, and the Horzit has sound. And let me also take this opportunity to give the scoreboard. Looks like it will be, this is it, the last time the scoreboard will be used.
Oh boy, a piece of history, huh?
Oh. I remember the first time I walked into this gym, Joe, about 21 years ago. And the gym looks as good as now as it did back then. It's had some changes.
Well, but it's one of the great venues
Yep.
for sports in the New York area. It's utilized by the Knicks, a lot of other situations. Great location. It's really kept well. And there's a good vibe in the place.
Yeah, it's been over, 21, 22 years here. They've replaced the bleachers. Obviously, the courts have been painted over several times. But that's normal. That's not wanting to do something extra. I mean, that is incredibly normal. And this really does look like a great place to play. A lot of people like to come here, especially the visiting players. They really understand that this is a very good program, and they want to play in a very good gym.
Hey, listen, sports at Baruch is raising the bar.
The Young with the running jumper, no good. Little tap up, who's going to come down with it? It's the Bearcats with the offensive rebound. Baccarella to Leung. 9:25 on the shot clock. On the clock, excuse me.
She's got to shoot it.
7 on the shot clock. 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by DeAndre McCray. She wasn't able to get it up as they got a hand on the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Bearcats possession.
But that's what McCray does for you. She's very active underneath, very active hands.
Mia Castillo with the ball, some one-on-one action. Here's McCray. Hook shot, no good.
Good move.
Rebounded by the Maccabees.
Good move. It just didn't finish for McCray. But McCray's going to be a key player for Baruch this season, no doubt.
63 for the Bearcats, 54 for Yeshiva. We are at 8:43 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Baruch has just got to stay in their position defensively.
Blocked by Mia Castillo.
One of the things that Yeshiva wants to do is obviously shoot the three, but they are quick to put the ball on the floor trying to get to the basket.
See the ball!
Yeshiva manages to get the ball out. Here's Bessler, and the shot clock expires. Turnover.
If Baruch stays in their defensive stances and doesn't open up, they will hinder Yeshiva.
Here's DeAndre McCray, Baccarella, There's Precious Mitchell, jumper, no good.
Good ball movement by Bearcats.
Rebounded by the Maccabees. They're going the other way. We are approaching 8 minutes left here in this game. Here's the long three by number 13. No good. Rebounded by Yeshiva and up and in by number 5, Sarah Yolkart.
That was too easy, John.
63-56. Bearcats leading it, but now the Maccabees, they're looking to make a run. Here's the three in the corner. Oh, it's good! And just like that, a double-digit lead has shrunk to 4 points, 63-59, and that forces the Bearcats
well, that's
to call a
Bessler,
timeout.
John. That Bessler's been the go-to player for Yeshiva, and she's feeling it ever since this game started from the three.
Wow, turn of events here. We knew it was going to be a good game. The last 2 times these teams have played here in the gym, they were very good games. You know, I'm trying to remember. I don't think it's necessarily been one-sided. Let me go check out the history between these 2 teams.
Well, Yeshiva obviously took a little while for them to get started, but you know, they do have some players. This post player Hunan could do a lot of things for you as a post player, and then they have the perimeter players, Bessler, Yamin.
Yeah, let's look at the scores. So these teams have played 5 times, going back to 2004. And the Bearcats still have won all 5, but the last time they played, Bearcats only won 62-60. Prior to that, Yeshiva Bearcats won 83-63. But then before that, the Bearcats won 74-66. So 2 of the last 3 games, especially the last one, have been very competitive, and you kind of get that feeling that it's the same thing here. Bearcats leading 63-59 here in the fourth quarter with 7:30 left to go.
Well, you know, it's going to be which team makes the least mistakes, John.
And they're calling a travel.
Well, offensively, the Lady Bearcats are trying to figure out where they need to be. And that's okay. It's the first game of the season. Everybody's got to get on the same page.
And the pass cannot. Number 10 had a very hard time with the Jasmine Molly Danker.
John, I would love to see the Lady Bearcats win this game, not because of their offense, because they brought it defensively. Defense wins championships.
Here's the three by Mia, no good, rebounded by the Maccabees. 63-59, 6:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. And here's a long three by Yeshiva, back to the rim, no good, rebounded by Yeshiva. Bressler brings it up and in, 63-61.
Bressler got away with a travel on that one.
6:27 to go here in the fourth quarter. LeYoung with the ball in front of the bench. Out to Mia Castillo. To Precious Mitchell. Out on the wing to LeYoung. Jumper. Good. 14 points for Alyssa LeYoung. And they're going to call a turnover on the inbounds play. The Yeshiva coach cannot be happy about that. So 6:13 to go here. 65 for the Bearcats. 61 for Yeshiva. And they're going to call a foul.
If Baruch can move the ball fast around the top of the perimeter, they'll get shots for Mia, LeYoung, and anybody because Yeshiva's not really contesting and coming up.
Here's LeYoung. Another jumper. It's good. Back-to-back jumpers.
LeYoung really making a statement here on both ends of the court and hitting critical shots to get Baruch back into that momentum of how they had in the first half.
Long three by Yeshiva, back of the rim, no good.
Leon
Bearcats.
has really ignited this Baruch team.
Maya Castillo up and in, 31 points. Bearcats now 69-61, scoring 6 straight points.
John, this kind of separation has been because of the play of Leon.
Bearcats saw their lead cut down to 2, 63-61, but since then they've managed to score 6 in a row. 5:26 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Your great players step up. Well, your great teams have players who step up.
Three-pointer, in and out, rebounded by the Maccabees, and up and in by number 5, Sarah Yolkut, 69-63.
Yolkut has had a number of baskets like that where she got great position in the paint. John, points in the paint. Baruch has to cut down that.
Beccarella with the ball, gives it to Leung for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Maccabees. They're going the other way. And layup, no good.
Baruch got fortunate on that miss. Slow it down.
69-63, Bearcats leading as we approach 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Shot no good, rebounded by Yeshiva. 4:22 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 69-63, Baruch over Yeshiva.
Again, defense is going to win this game for Baruch.
Jump shot is good. 32 points for Daniela Bessler. She's in a scoring contest here with Mia Castillo, who has 31.
Baruch has to settle down, get a good shot, work the clock.
And the 3 by Mia Castillo is good. Oh, big result, 72-65. That's 34 points for Mia. I think Mia, this is her junior season. Her first game every year, I think she's had at least 30 points. Each of her season debut so far, she's had 30 points so far in each one.
Well, what's interesting is Leon and Castillo have erupted here in the third quarter.
Layup no good, but they're going to call a foul. Big 3 by Mia gives the Bearcats a 72-65 lead with 3:22 to go here in the final quarter. Yeshiva made a run, managed to get as close as 63-61, but since then the Bearcats have put together a run, a 9-4 run by my math, and that's why I majored in communications, Joe. And with that, they managed to build the lead, and now they're up by 8, 73-65.
John, let's expand on what you said. The player Leon has created this momentum swing
Shots are good
for Baruch.
74-65 Bearcats. We approach 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. Castillo with the steal, and she is fouled.
John, in my estimation, Castillo could be the best player in CUNY. I haven't seen CUNY yet, but she does so many things so well for her team.
Missile Young with 18 points. I have to check to see if that might be a career high for her.
Well, you know, she's just such a complete player.
Ashley, her career high is 30 points. She did it last year at Yeshiva. So the Bearcats on the turnover possession, we have 2 minutes and 46 seconds left on the clock. Bearcats leading by 9, 74-65 over Yeshiva. Bearcats season opener after tonight. They will be playing tomorrow at Sarah Lawrence at 5:30 p.m. And here's another pass that was too high. thrown too strong and turnover, and Yeshiva's going to call a timeout.
John, what made that turnover happen was the player McCray who came up and kind of caused a vision change for Yeshiva. So again, a forced turnover by the Bearcats.
So let me round it out for you. Bearcats 74, Yeshiva 65, Mia Castillo 34 points, Alyssa Leung 18 points, and DeAndre McCray 10.
But Castillo and Leung making plays at the time when Baruch needed to have that separation occur between them and Yeshiva. And that's what great players do.
Reminder, the Bearcats' next home game here will be Saturday, November the 15th, a non-conference contest against the University of Hartford at 1 p.m.
John, Baruch Nation, let's make it clear and understanding. Baruch men are defending champions, went to the NCAA last year. Coach Alisi, his next win will be his 200th.
Yes, good note there, Joe. Yep, I had it on my thing, yeah.
So let's, Baruch Nation, let's make sure we tune in to the Baruch men, and they're just going to be great this year. They have everybody back except for Gannon, and they're ready to really be that team to beat in CUNY and possibly this area.
Ball into the corner. Bearcats probably going to waste a little bit of time. They've got a 9-point lead. No need to rush it whatsoever.
Well, no, you got to use the clock now. No turnovers, and just vie for a good shot.
And the Bearcats' pass was too high.
No need for that. No need for that. Give the ball to Leung and let her be the general out there.
So we are now it's 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. Bearcats 74-65.
Yeah, Lopez just needed to use the out of bounds. She didn't need to foul there. So again, where is Bressler? She's going to look to score.
And Yeshiva, a little bit of a play. No good. Rebounded by DeAndre McCray, and she is fouled. As we are now at 1 minute and 51 seconds left. It's a 9-point lead for the Bearcats.
Well, I was surprised Bessler didn't try and either shoot the three or go to the basket herself on that last possession. So right now it's Baruch needs to work the clock, and if Yeshiva needs to, they're going to have to foul. No need for Baruch to shoot without working the clock.
1:45 left. Bearcats by 9. Pass. Mia Castillo. Lissa Young.
Yeah,
I'm not going to rush it.
I'd shoot about 8, John. I'd run the clock down.
8 on the shot clock. And good play by Brianna Lopez.
Yeah, it came with only about 5 seconds on the clock.
1 minute and 24 seconds left.
Now, it's important for Lopez to make these foul shots. Of course, you always want to make foul shots. But this is a first game of the year, and you want to just get into good habits. And you want to get good, John, at closing out games. And that's what Baruch needs to get good at. So Lopez, these are very big foul shots for more than one reason.
And first shot is no good. 74 for the Bearcats, 65 for Yeshiva. 1 minute and 24 seconds left here in the contest.
The great thing about this game, Baruch put out a fire. when Yeshiva was making some noise, they found a way to overcome that.
Yeah, I got to give a lot of credit. Mia's been pretty much doing the scoring throughout the game, but Lissily Young at the right time scored the most important points after Yeshiva cut the deficit to 2 points and helped bring it back up to 9.
Exactly, and that's what you're going to have. You're going to have people needing to step up in certain situations. John, it's a chess game, and you just have to keep countering moves.
75-65, 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go.
Again, I would go at about 6 or 8 seconds.
Mia's not going to really rush this as we're under 1 minute. Play underneath to DeAndre McCray, gets it partially blocked, gets to her own rebound, passes it out to Precious Mitchell.
Now
McCray's
going to have to make that shot, not in this game, but in a critical game.
43.3 seconds left. Bearcats with a 10-point lead. They just need to run out the clock, and they will win their season opener tomorrow.
John, no need to foul if you're Baruch.
Yeah. They will be at Sarah Lawrence tomorrow for their second game of the season.
Coach K saying that's okay. Brianna, what she did is she overplayed her man, which is what you want. You don't want any entry passes. But she got called for a foul.
32.4 seconds left. Yeshiva will take the ball underneath the basket.
Of course, we're looking for a 3.
And the 3, front of the rim, no good. Ball goes out to Brianna, and she's going to be fouled on her way to the basket.
Very impressive. Brianna Lopez does a number of things on both ends of the call for Baruch.
23.8 seconds left.
Now again, Lopez.
75-65.
Lopez, very important foul shots, not for this game, but future games, to seal a win or to come back.
First shot is good. Second shot is good.
Great job by Lopez. Every game is you're practicing for the next game.
77-65 Bearcats. 15 seconds left.
No need to foul. Just
11.
Stay in your stance.
Three-pointer is good. 77-68 Bearcats with 6 seconds left.
John, that was a desperation 3 by Yeshiva.
And the Bearcats will hold on to the ball. Great. And your final score here, Bearcats 77, Yeshiva 68. Yeah. 77-68 is your final score here. The Bearcats winning their home opener against Yeshiva. Big result for the Bearcats. We saw, first off, high-scoring game. We saw 2 players get over 30 points with Mia Castillo with 34, Daniela Bessler with 32. Lissily Young had 18, DeAndre McCray 10. For Yeshiva, Jasmine Molly Denker had 11. Sarah Yilkot had 10. A lot of offense today, but also good defense.
But, John, what I was more impressed by was the overall I was impressed by the overall attitude of Baruch. They weathered the storm when there was one, and they found a way. See, it's not just when you're going good. It's when there's adversity and you're able to deal with adversity. And that I love the fact that the younger players got a chance to, break the ice. And the freshmen are going to be sophomores real quick. So really a lot to take away good from this game for Baruch. And Baruch Nation, continue to tune in, and you're going to see some great ball, men and women, this year.
Joe, I'm going to wrap it up. The Bearcats, again, they'll be in action tomorrow at Sarah Lawrence College. Wednesday's game, by the way, was supposed to be a home game, but due to the installation of the new scoreboards, that game has been moved to U.S. Merchant Marine Academy. They will now host that game instead of coming here. And then the next Bearcat home game will be on Saturday, November the 18th. It'll be a doubleheader. The women at 1 o'clock will be playing Hartford, University of Hartford, and the men at 3 o'clock will be playing Clark of Boston.
And again, please, Baruch Nation, know that Coach John Alisi going for his 200th career victory. So please tune in.
Take care, Bearcats. Till next time.